Hey, alright, so here's the deal. My little brother wants to learn how to play bass. He just texted me the other day, hey, do you have a bass I could borrow? Yes, this bass. I'm gonna let him borrow this bass, okay? So I'm gonna teach him how to play on this bass real quick. Okay, so first thing you wanna think about when you start learning how to play bass is what your right hand is doing, okay? This is the hand that controls when you're picking all the strings, where you're plucking all the strings. It controls your timing, all that stuff. So basically what you're going to do is take your right thumb, find the pickup on the guitar, which is right here, put your thumb on that pickup, okay? And it's not going to move. Your thumb is just going to stay right there, okay, on that pickup. And what you're going to do is take your index and your middle finger, and you're going to use them, okay? You're going to use them to pick the strings or pluck the strings, right? And you're just going to use the very tip of the pad of your finger, okay? See that? Like right there. I'm not, see if I can use my finger here, okay? I'm not wrapping my finger around and pulling the string. I'm touching the edge of the string like that with the tip of my finger and just letting it pass through the string. I'm not plucking it this way like you do on a guitar. I'm passing through the string and pushing it just like that, okay? And when you pluck with your middle and index finger, you're not gonna do 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. You're not gonna do a weird thing like that. Just alternate straight every time. 1, 2, 1, 2. Index, middle finger, and you never change that. You don't need to change that. I mean, until you get into some really more advanced stuff when you're raking across strings and stuff like that. But you want to get into the habit of just that straight back and forth. You can download a metronome on your phone or something just to follow along to a beat. And just do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the reason why this is so important is because you can play one note in a song. You can play one note with your left hand, which, you don't know how to play. So one note is real simple. That's as simple as it gets. But if you get this right hand dialed in, you can make one note sound pretty funky. So you can do that, and the only other thing I was doing there is I'm just lifting with my left hand just a little bit to mute the note. Okay? That's all I was doing. So focus on that right hand, get that moving. I'm going to give you something fun to play while you're working with your right hand, and you're just going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so all that's an A note, which is the 5th fret from the nut. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's right here on that dot. Okay, playing on that dot, or open A, which is this string. Okay, but it'd be better if you learn how to play actually on a fret. Okay, and then I have an F sharp and a G, which is the 2nd fret and the 3rd fret. So you can take that shape, which is just A, which is what we call a root, and then F sharp, and then G. Okay? And as you start to develop, you can use that kind of shape with some more advanced techniques. Right? So it's a fun shape. I like to call that the funk lick, okay? It just, and you can have some fun with your right hand, right? But what your left hand is doing is so simple. It's just 3 notes. simple. Go work on that. You'll have tons of fun once you get your right hand playing, because it doesn't matter if you know a whole bunch of notes on a bass, but you can't play them with your right hand. This hand is what makes a bass sound good and make it sound fun to listen to, right? So another thing that I used to do, which I don't have, I'm actually recording on my phone so I can't use it. When I was at work, when I used to work at Lowe's, right? So I used to close every night, and we'd always have like an hour or two where it was like not super busy, and I'd be walking around fixing stuff or whatever, and my phone would be in my pocket, right? So I'd have this little ledge in my pocket, and I used to anchor my thumb up here somewhere on my hip, and then use that ledge as if it was a bass string, and I would just walk around doing that on the little ledge. Now let me put this down. So if like that was the ledge on from my phone that was in my pocket, right? So there was a little bump. I would just walk around, and it's not obnoxious, it's not hurting anybody, nobody even notices that you're doing it. But I just do that just to practice getting my index and middle finger moving and pressing against something, because that's essentially what you have to do with a bass string. And I'm not wrapping around, right? Just the pads, just the little pads. You're just doing that, right? And that's it. All right, so just go work on that, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.